Hello everyone, welcome back to FS25. Just at the fuel station at the moment, refilling the John Deere. £154 for a full tank of fuel, not too bad. While we're here, we need to stop at the dealer because we need to buy some seeds. We are working on field number 2 today. Today is the last available day to plant that with grass. We can't do that any other day, it has to be done because November is the last month for it. So we'll just buy ourselves one bag for now. That should be enough to fill up this seeder, I should think. If not, it should be plenty anyway, I would have thought. So is that going to take all of it? Yeah, there we go, perfect. So we'll put that to grass now before we forget. There we go, so that's on grass. So we'll head back, we'll make a start on field number 2. We are going to be selling a lot of stuff on this episode. I have preloaded the trailer with a few bits. We've got our first crate of kimchi on there, our first crate of lettuce. We've got chilies, garlic, spring onions as well. There are lots and lots of rice saplings on there, though they are deceiving because although the trailer is half full with them, it is still only 480 litres, which is obviously not a great deal. There's a few planks on there and some other bits, so we will be selling those. Also, next month, once we progress, it will be time to sell our wheat and oat, so that will be a very nice income. And of course, in that time, we'll have a few more bits spawn. So yeah, I'm hoping, I might be way off here, but I'd be hoping to get close to 100k, 80, 90, 100. That is the aim. And then with that money, we have to decide: do we keep working towards the water buffalo enclosure so we can get those milked once they're old enough? Do we save for some new equipment, or do we buy a new piece of land? So there is the trailer. As I said, half of it is filled up with rice seedlings, but that is only 480 litres. But there's still a few other good bits on there, and we are close to spawning some more wood as well. So yeah, it should be decent. Obviously, I know the maintenance on this tractor is very poor at the moment. Exactly the same with the voucher as well. We will keep on top of that eventually, but at the moment I just can't afford it, because if we got both tractors serviced, that would absolutely wipe us out. So we'll do this field. It's quite a big field, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll put GPS on. So let's just stop for a moment. We'll get that on steer and assist. We'll go with 2 headers, 2 headlands even. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Right, so let's just get ourselves set here. If you haven't seen this GPS feature yet, it is very nice. I absolutely love it. It's really good. You can set the GPS, put the cruise control on, and it's really nice. You get a really good even spread of seeds. It's absolutely perfect. So we're on grass already. We'll get it lowered, turned on. There we go, GPS is set. We'll also toggle the cruise control, and there we go. I am not touching a button, which is lovely. All I have to do is stare at the end to get on the next track. So let's just make sure we are using some seeds here. We need to see that percentage go down, or the literage. Yeah, there we go, just lost a litre. So you do use seeds, fertiliser and lime a lot less on here than you would on FS22. Although the price of seeds, lime and fertiliser is a little bit more expensive, you use nowhere near as much. So I don't know if that is more realistic, or if you would normally use more. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's okay. So we'll get this field done with grass. The actual plan with this field is to do soybeans, but we can't do that for a few months yet, so we might as well make use of it, get some grass in, and then we should get some free silage, which will be lovely. So we'll fly through this field, then if there's nothing else to do, we'll go on into December and start making a shed load of money. So there we go, that's field number 2, full of grass. We're not going to bother fertilising it, purely because it's going to be a one-time only field for the grass. If weeds come through, we might do the weeding, but I'm not even too sure about that. It is quite funny really, obviously this is a farming game, it's called Farming Simulator. However, I do get a little bit conscious about doing too much field work, which is why I try and sort of cram the 3 or 4 fields into a couple of episodes, purely so we can move on with the other stuff and do the exciting stuff, new equipment and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I do worry about it. I try not to do too much, but of course we have to. That is the whole point of it. It is called Farming Simulator. So there we go, that is all finished. Lovely. We used hardly any seed, which is great, so this will do us until next season. The maintenance bar on the John Deere has completely emptied now. It is gone. And we also used quite a bit of fuel, more fuel than I would have expected doing that, but there we go. Lovely. So I just want to head up to the goat field. We'll drop this off here, we'll put it back under the tree where it seems to live at the moment. So yeah, I just want to head up to the goats. I want to see how they're getting on, have a little look at the water buffalo, and then we'll progress into December and we'll just see, is there any difference, how much more milk they've produced. But most importantly, in December we will be selling our trailer load full of stuff, and I have no doubt that there'll be more stuff to put on there as well. So yeah, the goat's milk hopefully should be very, very nice for us. That is worth a decent amount of money. Look at that water buffalo running along there. How very funny. Well, they look happy, if nothing else, so that's great. So they've got plenty of water and some meadow. We've got 17 in here at the moment, and we will be getting more. So yeah, it looks like he's having a good time. So of course the barn for these that we need to be able to get the milk is about £254,000. Obviously a lot of money, but I have no doubt that we would earn that back rather quickly. So these look really happy as well. They're running around, which is great. They're having a nice little play. So let's just see how we are doing. There's lots more over here. We've got quite a few more in this one. We've got 30 animals. So water and food is fine as well. Lovely. And we've got 62 litres of milk. So obviously they're only babies. They're not going to be producing lots and lots. But let's progress into December, and then we'll see how they're getting on, how much they've produced over the course of the month. It's going to be interesting to see. I presume as they get older, obviously they would produce more, but yeah, that's nice. Hopefully there'll be a little bit in there for us. So yeah, I'm fully expecting we're going to have some more pallets spawned, maybe another crate of kimchi, which would be lovely. We'll probably have some more mushrooms spawn and some more planks. We'll see if we can get it all onto the trailer. If not, we will need to do a couple of runs, but we're going to have to do a couple of runs anyway with the grain trailer because there is lots of wheat and oat to sell. So let's get progressed, and I'll see you in December. Good morning everyone, we're in December. So I've had a little look. The best place to sell the wheat and the oat is the farmer's market. So that's not too bad. We've been there before. The goats, let's just have a little look at those. Let's see how much they produce. So they were on 62 litres. Goat milk, okay. Yeah, we can't check it from there. What am I up to? Goat milk, 106 litres. Okay, so it's not a massive amount. I did expect it to be slow because they're babies and all that. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, we're going to be heading to the farmer's market for the wheat and the oat. The mushrooms, the peppers and all the other bits, Willie's restaurant is still paying the most for that. And of course we're going to take the planks to the playground. So we've got quite a lot in there. We should have some planks long spawn once we pull those beams out the way. So that is pretty nice. And what else have we got? Yeah, we did have another crate of kimchi spawn, so that's nice. You can pretty much sell that all year round. It really doesn't seem to matter what time of year we are. for that. So let's just have a little look at the crops, make sure no weeds are coming through. I suspect these three will be okay, but we just need to check the grass. I am interested to see how that is looking. So from a distance, the grass field is looking great. I can't see any weeds coming through either. Okay, wonderful. Well, that's good. I can't see any big patches that we've missed, so that is perfect. GPS has done its job. Right, so as we run past this, we'll flood our little pond here. Probably need that at some point, I suspect. There we go, that's filling up. So let's get in the voucher. We'll just move this out the way a little bit. Then we'll get in the telehandler and we'll load the odd little bits up that we've got. And then we will head straight off. Okay then, there we go. So everything's loaded up. We've got 2 crates of kimchi on there. We've got lettuce on there. We've got our first pallet of honey, lots of planks, lots of rice saplings. So, obviously we've got lots and lots on here. Fingers crossed this is going to bring in a decent amount of money. So first of all, I think we'll head to the playground as that's the closest. From the playground we'll go to Willie's restaurant, and then from Willie's restaurant we'll be stopping off at the warehouse, and hopefully we'll be coming back much richer than we currently are. So before we head into the trigger point, let's just jump out here and see how this one is getting on. What materials does this need here? So it needs planks and planks long, so I think we'll do that. It would be nice to get that one finished. So we don't want the wood beams. So I'm just going to pick these up off here. Because if not, it might take more than it needs and not charge us, or not pay us, should I say. So there we go. Planks and planks long. Okay, so they are actually both in storage. So I would say we don't need to put any more in there for now. So that's fine. It was obviously waiting for the planks to be able to use the rest of what it had. So we'll put the beams, the long planks in here. So here we go. There we go. It's took it all. Okay, so that's put us on £56,000. We haven't seen too much progress here yet. We've got a few long posts that have gone up with some bits of rope around them, but progress does seem to be slow here. I suspect that's mainly because it is still waiting for 12,000 litres of rope, but currently we can't afford it. We can't afford to do it, so they are going to have to wait for that while we keep supplying them with a few other bits. So let's head down to Willie's restaurant. It's quite easy to find from here. You just have to go onto the main road, then pretty much all the way across the map, and you'll find yourself there. It's a very, very long straight road. So let's go there next, and hopefully that is going to get us, with the kimchi and the lettuce on board, hopefully that's going to get us close to about £70,000. So let's get there and find out. Okay, so we've nearly made it to Willie's restaurant. Yes, the trailer load is looking a little bit different. So I was flying along that main road, saw a spot. That looks ideal. I think there might be a collectible in there. Took a little bit of a sharp turn. Everything went flying over. could not get it back, so I thought I'll save the game, reload it, which I did, and all my stuff was all over the road, everywhere. So I've had to just throw it all back on. I know it looks terrible, but there we go. So let's see what we can get sold here. Excellent. Okay, so Willie's restaurant has took everything. The lettuce, chilli, spring onion, garlic, honey, everything for £18,500, which is perfect. So that just leaves us with this to sell at the warehouse. I think we'll probably get about £5,000 for this, something along those lines, because it's about just under 10 for 1,000 litres. So we nearly got 500. So yeah, we'll get a decent amount, but obviously it is a trailer load, so you would expect to get a good amount after all. So let's get there, and hopefully we can get over £80,000. So obviously originally I wanted to get close to £100,000, and then I thought, oh, I don't know, is that a little bit too optimistic? But thinking about it now, we should be able to get there once we sell the wheat and the oat. So it's not too bad at all. So let's see how much we get for this. Okay, not as much as I thought. Just under £3,000. But even so, it's not too bad at all. So we're not going to service the tractor yet. We are still going to hold out, but we will fill up with fuel just while we're going past. Oh, he nearly took our trailer out then. Yeah, so we'll get back once we've filled this up. We'll hook up to the grain trailer, and we'll head to the farmer's market, because that was the best price for both of those. So that will be pretty good. It is just a question, what do we spend the money on? Do we keep saving? I'd love to buy a bit of land, but then we would be going into a new piece of land with old equipment still. I'd love to buy the buffalo barn, but it's a lot of money. But we would earn some good money back with that. Or do we go with more productions? I don't know. I'm not going to make the decision. We'll see how much we end up with at the end of this episode. And then maybe if you could let me know before the next one. And we'll go with that. So yeah, throw some suggestions out there. What do you think? Obviously, in an ideal world, it needs to be something where we can earn a good chunk of money back with. But we'll see what you guys say, and we'll go from there. We'll make a decision. So yeah, where is the grain trailer? There it is. Okay, so we don't need to do any more field work because that is all done. We'll just make sure we've got enough wood in the sawmill, which there should still be plenty. Yes, there is. Lovely. And let's just make sure everything's still got food and water. Yeah, we've got plenty. So we are going to need to do a fill up at some point, but at the moment we're okay. Okay, so we're filled up with wheat first. We've got 8,000 litres in there. I don't need to tag the farmer's market, we know where it is. We just need to go past the dealership, throw a left, over the barge, and we're there. So we're going to have, all in all, probably 4 or 5 runs there, I would say, with what we've got. But it is going to be worth it. We are going to get some good money in from this. And of course, on the way there, I will be keeping an eye out for any potential locations of collectibles. If we could potentially find a collectible, service the tractor with that money, that would be a lovely bonus. But we'll see. We'll keep our eyes peeled, see what we can come up with. Okay then, first load in, 5,500 from that. So I did see on the way here a little spot that I just want to check out. I have no idea what it is. It is close here. I can just see it on the corner of the mini map now, but it looked very intriguing, and I like going to intriguing places. They sometimes have collectibles, so we'll just stop off there. We're actually going the wrong way, but that's okay. We can double back on ourselves. So yeah, on the mini-map, on the left-hand side, we've got all those green... I don't even know what they are, green things. There's obviously something interesting there, so let's just have a little look and see what it is. Okay, so it looks like there's a ton of beehives around. Lots and lots of beehives, actually. Wow. So, is there going to be a collectible here? Look at all these. There's beehives everywhere. No bees, though, interestingly enough. Is there a collectible? What is this on top here? Yeah, there we go. Knew it. It was just... you just knew it. Such an interesting place. So there's 10,000 straight away. Let's just have a little look, see if we can see any more. I wouldn't have thought there would have been any more here, but you never know. Can we go inside? No. Very interesting place this is. Very interesting. Let's just have a look in here as well. I did just see there was a spawn point there as well, so perhaps that would be a good place to sell our honey in the future. So it doesn't look like there's anything in here. But yeah, there's a spawn point here, so potentially you could sell honey here, I guess. Or could you buy the property, have all them beehives working for you? Who knows? But yeah, this looked like the prime spot. I'm glad we did see that. So let's just check out this one as well. That looks dangerous, just to have that on the wall outside your house. So it doesn't seem to be anything else. Alright, excellent. So £10,000. So when we've done these runs, we will head to the dealership and get the tractor serviced. So that's one of the tractors done at least. So we're just headed back with our second load of wheat. This is just over 5,000 litres and that is all the wheat gone now. So we will head back and do the oat. We've got quite a lot of oat. We might need to do that in 3 runs, I'm not sure. But on the way back from this run, because we did find that collectible, we will get the tractor serviced. Even though that didn't have a full load there, uphill, it really struggled. So it is in desperate need of service. So let's head over to the dealer, get that done. Obviously it's going to cost a little bit more than £10,000, but we did have a lovely help towards that. So yeah, let's give it the love that it deserves and then get the rest of that oat sold. Last time around at the dealership, they did want to charge us £13,000 for this. So I suspect that has probably gone up a little bit. Let's just have a look. Oh, £16,000. Yeah, but we desperately need it. There we go. So the voucher has had its full service. Hopefully the performance is much better now. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it was all worth it, but it desperately needed to be done. You can even tell just there on pull away. Before it was so slow pulling away, so big difference already. Great. Right, let's get the oat. Okay, here we go. First lot of oat coming up. So let's see how much we get from this one. This is a full trailer load, 8,000 litres. And we'll have another full trailer load to come. Looking pretty good. Nice. Excellent. Okay, £9,000. That is nice. So we're going to have another one of those to come. So that's going to put us on about 98,000. Absolutely perfect. So it looks like I was very close to that original 100k estimate after all. Let's go and get the second load. Okay, so before we head off with the second trailer load, there is just one thing I do want to show you. So if we were to buy another piece of land, the next piece we would be looking at would be number 9 here. It's 119,000. Eventually I want to own all 3, but that is the cheapest one at the moment that is in our range. So let's just head over there. We'll have a little look at it as it is on the way. So Do we buy number 9? There's some trees on there. We could sell the wood, claw a little bit of money back, make some money off the field. We do want it eventually anyway, so it would be one of our smaller goals ticked off. It's this field right here, so it's a very similar size field to what we've already got. Like I said, there's a small bit of land around the edge, and there's a few trees that we could sell. It does come with a little bit of this land here as well, not a lot. Potentially we could put something where that old wooden building is. So that's one of the options. Or do we buy some equipment, maybe a new seeder, a new trailer, something like that. Problem is, as much as I would love them, that money would get sucked up very quickly. So I'm a little bit unsure, so I do need your help. Suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Or there is the 250k water buffalo barn, but obviously that's a long way away. So yeah, I'm unsure. I need your help. Let's see what you'll come up with, and by the time of the next episode we might have a decision. So we have got a tiny bit of canola left in the silo from the last episode, about 2,000 litres, and there is just under 3,000 litres of oat left in the silo as well. We'll keep it in there for a rainy day. If we get absolutely desperate for cash, they will be there ready to sell. So this will be the last load of oat for this one, and that is going to put us on just under £100,000. So it gives us a little bit of money to play with. So there we go. We sold lots and lots of stuff this episode, and we've ended with a decent amount of money. So let me know your ideas, let me know your thoughts. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.